Hi, it's me, Val, your favorite English teacher. Remember, welcome to my YouTube channel. Choose any video and play it in the background while cooking, cleaning, driving, doing anything else if you want to have some extra English in your life. Let's go. Today, I'm here to talk to you about something that I have read first time in my life in original language. I had read this book before, but in my native language, and a long time ago. Honestly, I don't even remember much. I think I just skipped some parts, or I wasn't really in the condition to comprehend what I was reading. I don't know, but I don't remember anything. So when I was reading this book this time, it really was like my first time ever. I opened up so many details, so many things that I would love to discuss with you. This is Twilight. My journey with Twilight started with the movie. I'll be honest. When I was 14 years old-ish, my friend showed me this movie. That was a romantic story, actually. He was in love with me, and he showed me this movie basically because of one phrase that Edward said in the movie. The phrase was, "You're like a drug to me, you're my own sort of heroin," or something like this. And it was very romantic. He showed it to me and I watched it and I fell in love with it because I was 14, I was a teenager, and it's such a nice, cool, romantic story. So come on, everyone who watched it in their teenage years, I am sure they are a fan of this series now, because these kinds of love stories just make us relate to the main character. We want to be like her. We feel the connection with her. Like, yes, I'm the same way. No one understands me. I am also very awkward. I'm also like you. I don't belong anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. You know, these kinds of things. So I fell in love with the first movie, and then I started reading the books, actually, because there was only first movie at the time. And I read the books, but I honestly don't remember any emotions, any details, anything. It's like I never did it. I remember one moment. I was in the car with my parents, with my family. We were going somewhere, and I was reading the printouts. I didn't even have the book itself. I just found it on the internet and then printed it out in my native language, obviously. So I was reading these printouts, and I remember that I didn't understand a lot of it, because I think, first of all, I was too young to understand some parts, and second of all, the translation kills the original. I just trust me on this. I've seen so many movies and books, TV shows, videos, doesn't matter. When you watch it in your native language, you watch the translation, and you don't understand it, because the translation takes away the original, sometimes humor, sometimes meaning. Because if you don't understand the meaning of this phrase in English, in original language, then it's very, very difficult to translate it. And trust me, not all translators, not all interpreters do a good job on that. So a lot of jokes are missed, a lot of meanings are different, and so on. So anyway, this time basically I was reading a new book for me, and I didn't really remember much from my first time. So what I want to tell you is, even though I know how they made the first movie, obviously I told you I was a fan, and I still am, and I read a lot of things about how they made the movie, about the author. For example, I remember that she got the idea from a dream. She saw it in her dream and she just made it into a story. And it was always so inspiring to me, because I often see dreams that could be books or movies. I'm telling you, just last night, I watched the whole movie with all the parts. There was something going on. I can't remember a thing right now, but there was something going on, then there was something big going on, then there was the result and the ending, the logical, nice, calm ending. So I woke up with the feeling that I just had watched a movie. So it's not unusual for me. And it's always inspiring to me, first of all, that she remembered, second of all, that she really stuck to it. She really made it into something big, that she really wrote down this story, and it became such an amazing world for a lot of people, and it created a lot of fans, it created so much stuff. I think it's super inspiring. What else I know? I know that the author was involved in the first movie making, so she was there. And the director of the first movie was always in touch with her, and they wanted to make it really the way she sees it, and she was really involved. And actually, you can see her in the movie. If you watched it, maybe you remember, there is the scene where Bella and her father Charlie are in the diner having lunch or dinner, I don't remember. They were having some food, and in the beginning of the scene, they show the whole diner, and at the counter, there is a woman with a laptop having some food also. She is the author. She is Stephanie Meyer, and that's how director wanted to, honor her and make her not just an author, but actually like memorable person, that she's really in the movie. I think I cannot even start to understand, I cannot even begin to try and understand these emotions. When you created something, you literally had a dream, you made it into a story, the story became a book, and then the book became a movie, and you were in the movie. Like, how awesome is that? That sounds just like a dream. So even though the author of the book, Stephanie Meyer, was there and she was a part of the movie and she was involved in all the decisions and everything, I still have a question, what the hell? Because oh my God, how many differences there are, how many things are missing. I'm not talking about some stuff that was changed just for the picture. When you read a book, it's one thing. Your imagination goes wild and you imagine this stuff. When it's a movie, you have to kind of change some things to make it not boring. And I totally get that. And you can also see a lot of these changes between the book and the movie, but they are tolerable, they are understandable. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with, though, is number one, the fact that in the book we actually find out where Alice comes from. Excuse me? Not in one movie. In Twilight, in New Moon, in all the series, we don't know the story of Alice. We don't know where she came from. We don't know how she became a vampire. We don't know anything. By the way, yes, this video will contain a lot of spoilers, so if you want to watch the movie or read the book without spoilers, probably you should turn it off and come back when you finish. So Alice, Edward's sister, vampire sister. In the movie, we never know where she came from, how she became a vampire. It's just a given that she appeared in this family, that she can see future, that she saw Jasper and she kind of saved him, and that's pretty much it. In the book, however, if you remember, there is this guy, Jasper, no. Jack, no. Jason? I forgot his name. Jason? Was he Jason? The hunter. What is his name? Huh? The fan, huh? Anyway, if you remember, there is this hunter, right? The whole ending of the movie revolves around him and Bella, and he's the hunter. He got excited by her and by reaction of the whole family, and he wanted to kill her, right? This is the idea. So in the end, they kill him, he's gone. So when they created the movie, they didn't really let any chance for us to find out where Alice came from. You know why? Because in the book, Jason tells us where Alice came from. He tells us because they know each other. She doesn't know that because she doesn't have any memories of her being a human. And we also don't know anything about that. It's never mentioned in the movie. We don't really know these details, but I think it's an important one because every other character, every other vampire has memories of their human life. They know where they were born, they remember their family, they know how they became vampires, and so on. Where Alice doesn't have any memories. She doesn't know where she came from. No one does. She just saw in her vision the Collins family and she became a part of it. She came to them. And we don't know. It's never mentioned in the movie that this is the situation. It's never mentioned in the movie that she didn't have any memories of her human life. But that's the story in the book. She never remembered where she came from. She didn't know. No one knew. Everyone just accepted that fact. But in the end, when Jason talks to Bella and tells her all his plan and what he had planned for them to do and all these sick, torturing kind of things, he actually mentions Alice and he tells Bella that only once his prey got away from him. And he tells us the story that once, a long time ago, he smelled a girl that was in the asylum for mental patients. This is the hospital for mental patients. The girl who didn't really understand where she was. So she had mental issues. She had visions. No one believed her that it was future, and she didn't even understand that it was future or not future. So she was in this asylum. And somehow this Jason Hunter vampire smelled her scent, liked it, and wanted to, drink her blood, whatever vampires do. But another vampire who worked in this asylum, we don't know why, we don't go into these details, but he liked her. He liked Alice. And what he did was he took Alice away from the asylum and he turned her. He turned her into vampire so that the hunter wouldn't touch her, wouldn't harm her, wouldn't hurt her. So he saved her by turning her into a vampire. And Jason tells us this in the book. There is no mention of any of that in the movie, and I honestly don't understand why. But this is just one thing. What they also didn't show us, but to be fair, they didn't show it in the first movie, but they did show it to us in the second movie, is the Carlisle story. But in the book, we find out about Carlisle in the first book, in the first part. There is the whole chapter that is called Carlisle. The famous phrase, "How long have you been 17?" actually exists in the book. The scene about them going to the forest and jumping around and seeing the view, it is not in the book at all. But again, this is one of the changes, I think, for me personally, this is one of the changes that we need to fully understand what it means to be a vampire, to understand how different their world is and how beautiful it can be, just to see the view and be on top of the highest tree ever. And this is kind of cool. I think these details in the movie I liked and enjoyed very much, but they are not there, and this is also, I think, kind of interesting. If you have watched the movie and were wondering how come in the end Bella managed to get away from two vampires, one of which can see the future, I really ask myself this every single time I watch the movie. I was like, how is that possible? You two vampires were there with one task only, to make sure that she doesn't get anywhere, that she is protected and safe, and all you did was lose her. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. Again, in the book, it actually is a very smart and dangerous plan that Bella had, and there are a lot of details that in the movie, like, we just don't know them, we don't see them, we don't understand that they are there. So for instance, they were not in the hotel when it happened. They were in the airport. They were in the airport meeting Edward, who flew because their plan had failed. And this all makes sense only if you watch the movie, okay? So they were in the airport, and Bella knows this airport because this is the airport of the city where she lived with her family, with her mom many years. So she knows this airport, and she knows that there is one door, like in the hall, to the bathrooms, to the restrooms, but this hall has another exit, so it goes right through. And so she asked them, hey, I need to go to the restroom. The girl vampire didn't go with her because Bella asked them, can I go with Jasper? You know why? Because Jasper also has a superpower. We learned about this superpower also in, I don't even remember which movie, but in the very first book, we know a lot about Jasper's power. He can affect your condition, mental condition, your mood. He can make you super calm, or he can make you extremely anxious or angry, or whatever it is that he wants you to feel. He can make you feel sleepy. He can make you feel any emotion that he wants to. So she asked, can Jasper go with me and keep me calm? And when he went with her, she went to the corridor, to this hall with restrooms. She asked him, hey, I need to go to the restroom. He said, I'll be right here waiting for you. She never went to the restroom. She ran to another exit, and that's how she got away from them. In the movie, they really showed these two vampires as stupid and careless guys who didn't really care, or I don't know, who didn't pay enough attention to her or something like this. So I think this is also a moment that they could have shown. It doesn't take that much time, but they really could have done it. The scene with the hunter in the end, in the movie, again, they made it a little bit more dramatic. They showed us the fight. In the book, there is no fight between them. Or maybe there is, we actually don't really know, because Bella kind of passes out because of the pain, and then she comes back because her hand is burning. In the book, they didn't show us that the hunter decided to bite her, but in the movie, we also see it. In this situation, the movie was better, because in the book, it's kind of, and that's it. Like, where is the suspense? Where is the drama? Where is the fight? Where is everything? There is, yes, the story, the blah, 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 the talking. Then he started hurting her. He broke her leg. This is the truth. This is exactly how it happened in the book. But then it's like, poof, she passed out. She came back. Carlisle was trying to stop the bleeding, blah, 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 blah. Boom, she's in the hospital. Her mom is there, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of a little bit not enough. it left you with a feeling of wanting a little bit more, personal to me. But maybe, to be fair, maybe this is me comparing with the movie. So I don't know, maybe if you haven't watched the movie and you read the book first and then you watch the movie, your feelings might be different. But this is how it is for me. Now, speaking about the characters, I want to say that in the book, Edward is more interesting because in the beginning, he starts as this bad boy in high school. He's a little bit jerk. There is a little bit of jerk inside of him. There is a little bit of misbehaving because it makes perfect sense. He doesn't know how to behave around her. He doesn't know these emotions. He had never felt them before. And step by step, he becomes more sensitive. He becomes more open. He talks better. He opens up better and stuff like this. In the movie, they kind of tried. In the beginning, he was like a jerk to her. He was super rude and everything, but it wasn't the same. I feel like in the book, this transformation of his character was a little bit better. Oh, and the line about the drug, you're my kind of heroin or brand of heroin, blah, 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 it's not in the book. He never said that. Overall, I was extremely happy to read this book. I will definitely read it one more time. It wasn't enough for me to read it once. But right now, I'm moving on to the second book, New Moon, and I will let you know how it goes. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.